You haven't proven anything. You haven't shown me any documentation that says you have any authority.
What do you think the bailiff certificate is?
I think it's just a piece of paper with writing. Where'd you get that?
Which you've got in the house now.
You what, sorry?
The notice of seizure which you've got in your house now.
That's just a notice, mate.
But obviously it's not to you anyway, is it?
Okay, but it's just a notice. Don't mean anything. I can send you a notice. But I'm questioning the very fact that you actually are bailiffs.
Really? Well, I've shown you a bailiff certificate.
But are you a public servant? Is that not what you do?
No, I've
You're
just shown you a bailiff
servant.
certificate signed by a judge.
Well, you haven't. You just showed me a piece of paper, and how do I know? And was the judge under oath? Was he under oath when he signed it? And also, was the judge under oath when he signed the warrant of execution?
So you're not questioning the authority of the judge?
Absolutely, because like as far as I'm aware,
I think he might not be very happy about that. You know.
Well, I'd actually like him to sign a statement under full commercial liability that he was under oath when he signed that. Otherwise, it's not valid because he has to be under oath when he signed that warrant.
Hello, Martin Archer. Oh, hello. Are you going to be far away?
Well, the thing is, I'm standing up for my human rights. And
others' human rights?
Sorry?
What about other people's human rights?
And whose human rights am I breaching?
I'm not saying you're breaching anybody's human rights.
I'm standing up for everyone's human rights, because if more people done this like what I'm doing and took a stand and actually look at the law, because I've been studying it for the last 2 years, so I know the difference between legal and lawful.
I know the law.
Really? So you've read through every single act in Parliament, you know?
You've got to be joking. Have you seen the Companies Act?
I've seen thousands of them, yeah, exactly. So they expect us to abide by them laws, where they're written in code, they're written in legalese.
Second transport at the moment.
They're written in legalese, and the law of this country. The law of this country is actually common law and Act of Parliament. Sorry?
It started with common law.
It still is. The Magna Carta is still.
Magna Carta's not going to do it. It started with Henry II. Henry II was the one that started.
But the Magna Carta is still.
It introduced the judiciary system, and that was in. What year was that?
But there's the people have the power in this country, and there are more people than there are, police and bailiffs.
To vote.
Yeah, but why should we only vote for?
You've got to appreciate is I'd love to live in a society where everybody considered others.
Yeah.
So but if you have no parking tickets and everybody parks where they want to,
I never said my name.
Green was it?
I never said my name was anything.
Did you? I'm sorry, I didn't write it down. Anyway.
I think he was just a name.
I never said that it was my name.
Oh, there you go.
But I'm just explaining that it's all there.
Long videos, isn't it, man? It'd be a bit boring by this time.
Well, I can edit it, but
well, that's the best.
Yeah, I bet you do edit as well. To be fair,
I am an amateur video maker, yeah. But basically, common law is just harm, loss, and forgery. If everyone abided by that, no harm or loss.
Hold on, just a moment.
Common law was
so they're having problems with transport. Sorry, can you say that again? I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah, we're having problems getting both transports there this evening, Mr. Archer, so can we do this first thing in the morning? But obviously we'll also have to charge.
Well, it does need to be done this evening, really, to be honest with you, because obviously the vehicles concerned are in what's known as the custody of the law, and there may be an attempt to defeat the distress overnight.
There's already been an attempt to defeat distress.
As there has actually been an attempt to defeat distress.
When you go in, have a look at defeat distress when you go on the internet today.
Yeah, I'll do my research. Sorry? But I just feel that what you're doing is just collecting money for the state and benefit the people.
I understand how you feel, and I fully appreciate how you feel. But at the end of the day, what's the alternative?
What's
the alternative?
There is alternatives. There is alternatives, and
so people are allowed to park wherever they want. No consequences.
But it's about if we're blocking someone and it's life threatening. Yeah, absolutely.
Without realising.
But a lot of the time,
what time
it's just about making money. It is just about making money.
What time do you have to do in the morning? What's the time now, Phil?
It's 8:30.
Yeah, so we better to do it in the morning, aren't we?
What time do you get up?
Sorry?
What time do you get up?
When I wake up.
Yeah, I mean, we'll if you could organise that for the morning, then. At the end of the day, if there's a defeat to the distress, then we'll just obviously be contacting the police and informing them that the vehicle's in the custody of the law, and obviously they'll be looking. I'll put a note on the system. Well, as I said, you know,
Because this ain't gone to court, this case.
One is the
It's just been rubber stamped by, my opinion, corrupt judge. There's no justice in this system at the moment.
Well, I think we're going to have to agree to disagree,
Yeah,
aren't we?
they're both-
'Cause it doesn't
Okay,
matter
well,
what-
I know a lot of people. I've been looking at a lot of court cases, and I know what's going on.
vehicle that's in
we
present
do it
scene.
day in, day out.
Yeah, I know you do. You make people's lives a misery day in, day out. Yeah, that's, I'd get up every morning with a big smile on my face, and you know, in fact, I've made the world a better place.
So how do you make the world a better place?
Well,
By putting things on YouTube.
Pardon?
By putting things
Well,
on YouTube is how you.
Firstly,
make the
I'm a
world
musician, so you know, I'm a
Well, that's good. You
songwriter.
make people
Also.
happy then. So
Try and do that, but also I'm looking at the law and just we've all been deceived, not just me, but you have, you know, we've been lied to, and the law is very smart, and the words that they use are very smart, and I've been looking and get a Black's Law dictionary, look at the definitions between different words.
Well, if you could get
And
that organised,
all
then first-
decoded.
if you get the transportation organised
is
first thing in
vital.
the morning,
because if you have a rule, it has to cover an awful lot, doesn't it? So if you're saying no picking the flowers, so somebody comes in and picks up your turf.
Yeah.
So you have to have a word that covers everything. So they're not doing it for any technical other reasons other than to try and find words that cover a multitude of sins.
You know, if we was down the pub, mate, and was having a drink, you know, I'd love to have a chat, and you know, and it's nothing personal. I know you're
film
not
that
doing
as well?
anything personal. What?
Did you film me then as well?
I do feel my mates, you know, but this is you know.
It's nothing personal. I fully mean it's nothing personal on my side of things.
I know.
But we've all do.
But I know, you know, you feel that you have to enforce these fines. All right, fair enough. I think if someone murders someone, if someone rapes someone, and you know, that's bad. But a fine, parking it where you shouldn't park, you know, all these little rules that you can't
If
do.
you murdered somebody or raped somebody, we wouldn't be here with a fine, would we?
No, but do you get what I mean? The law is for that, it's to protect
the law has
people,
to be in proportion to
and
the actual
also
offence.
people's property as well. It's there to protect people's
The fines are there
property,
as deterrent to stop people doing things they shouldn't do.
and
Some
I
people
believe they're there
actually abide by
to
deterrents.
take money, because we
society only works if there are laws in place. There has to be laws in place, otherwise there will be no. You know, I understand what you're saying.
you
It's
think
a harsh,
that, but
it's a harsh thing for a parking ticket. Is a harsh thing.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if there was no parking restrictions, then the whole place, everything would grind to a halt.
you'd
Because everyone
think
would park
that.
everywhere. So, you know, for people to have a free society and a free life and be able to do
have
things,
to take
and for you to be able to go into
responsibility
the town and to the shop or whatever you need to do, it has to be laws in place so that other people are not blocking all the roads.
And in some
things like
places
that.
I do believe that, but in certain circumstances where you can't park in a certain place for 1 hour, just to stop you, you know, to make you go in a car park and make you pay for the car
But
park.
that's something you have to take up with your council, isn't it? Or your local council.
You say that,
That's why
yeah.
they're elected, aren't they? The councils.
But I didn't elect them because I don't believe they represent us. Like the last government and this government, they're both doing the same thing.
You then?
Sorry, mate.
Why don't you find something that does represent you and put them into Parliament?
Because I don't believe that they are there to represent us. That's my personal belief. You know, I'm not.
But in that case, you know, why don't you stand yourself and gain support? And what happens?
Because I don't believe in leading people. I think we're all born equal. We're all amazing
Everyone is born equal.
beings. I believe we all are amazing beings. We're
Listen, mate,
something
I'd
to.
love to live in the world you live in, where everybody.
I think one day soon there will be, but you know, and I don't want to hurt anyone, and it's not about stealing from anyone, and I don't believe I've stolen anything from anyone. The only people that are going to benefit from taking the van is a private company that don't even exist.
Do you know, we're not going to benefit from that. Do you realise our company will remove that vehicle, and I'll be quite honest with you, it would lose the company money, right?
Yeah, I don't believe that.
No,
but-
they do, because you know how much it's going to cost us to remove these vehicles. The recovery company will charge a considerable amount of money, right? They're difficult vehicles to remove, so they will make a substantial amount of money. Our company has to do it because,
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
because we're contracted to the council,
yeah.
and we have a legal obligation to the council to enforce.
But
it.
not
We
to.
have do
You
it.
don't have a contract with Iffy Walker.
We don't need a contract.
I know you. I know you think
we have a
that.
contract with the council. We're obliged. It's our
Okay.
legal obligation to execute the warrants to the best
But it's
of our
between.
ability,
It is between.
which is what we have to do.
It's
I mean,
between the council and so you'd agree,
Yeah, but that vehicle
and you
is
are
owned by
acting as a
Social
third
Walker.
party
the warrant
in their
is issued
behalf.
to Phoenix Commercial Collection, and I'm a bailiff on their behalf.
Yeah.
Right, that's been issued the warrant to resolve.
But-
So our company and myself, we have to act.
I appreciate.
to the best of our
I
ability to
totally
resolve the
appreciate
warrant.
what you say. I know
So-
where you're coming from.
So
I
we're
do
not
know.
going to get anything out of it at all.
I know where you're coming from. Isn't again? It's nothing personal against you. I know we got off, and you know, it's not nice confrontation. You know, and you know, and I'm not doing this to piss you off. Honestly, I am doing it to. I'm
You
filming me.
when
most
you're
of
being
the time.
nice. Now you're talking all nice. You film yourself. Is
Yeah, I've just calmed down. You know, tempers flare, didn't they? But
it's not. I can't see it on there. Oh, is it Phil?
it is filming, but it's dark, isn't it? But so your faces won't be on there. But the conversation is interesting.
It's my hair looks like the
No, you can't see you anyway. But you know, basically,
My name's smaller on YouTube.
I think I might be able to edit it. But anyway, yeah. The thing is, like, where was we? There's so much to say. But with the law, I believe that we've all been duped by very smart lawyers who use certain wording in a certain way, and I don't believe all the judges are all bad people, but I do think the way the system's run, it's not justice as it was, and with one magistrate just signing a name, I'd like to if you can come and bring that to me, signed by that magistrate, sign that warrant. Okay, a judge or a magistrate who signed that warrant, yeah, if you just hear me out, if you can bring me a letter from him, or actually sign himself saying I was under his full commercial liability, saying I was under oath, and I am under oath when I signed that warrant.
Signed individual, they're issued by the bulk centre at Northampton.
That's it, and I believe the bulk centre is just another debt company, like a private company.
It's a county court.
It's told that
designed
way.
to issue warrants by bulk. I mean, they're elected issued warrants.
So it's not an actual bailiff, judge or magistrate who actually does it. In my understanding, it's a solicitor. But where do they derive their authority? From the consent of the governed. That's how we go in this country. And if you're the governed and you don't consent, there's no authority there. That's what I'm saying. And there's some great websites out there. TPUC is one of them, where you can start looking at this and challenge the system. Not because of you guys. I think you guys have actually been, I've dealt with a lot worse security guards, especially busking around London and that, so I've got to have my camera with me. But these guys have been absolutely, cool, so I'm not...
Well, we're going to leave it to anyway, aren't we?
We'll leave it for today.
Can I shake your hand for being so cool? Nothing personal, it's nothing personal,
Not a problem,
nothing personal.
For your own benefit, what we're saying is correct, right? So
I know you think it is.
No, it is. It's not going to go away.
Yeah,
the situation is not going to go away. So, I would really.
If it has to go to court, and I'm happy to go to court and fight it, because I have been studying the law, and I do believe this.
The way we're working now is it will be removed. It will be sold at public auction. You'll then take us to court if you feel aggrieved.
Okay.
That's where we'll have to do it.
Well, if you do, I will. I'd still believe you're committing theft.
Your best course of action, right, is to seek. I mean, we could leave it till say after 12 tomorrow, couldn't we? Give you the opportunity to seek proper legal advice, and that is genuine advice, because
I know.
I know what you're saying, right? But you are a little bit.
You've got a little bit there.
You've got a little bit there, and your notices on the vehicles are well impressive. I'll be quite honest.
But they're totally irrelevant.
They're irrelevant, but they're well impressive. So we'd be quite happy for your own benefit and to leave it till after 12 o'clock for you to seek some legal advice, so that where you're coming from, where things are, and then perhaps something could be resolved. If you sought some legal advice and got in contact, we might be able to, perhaps even remove some fees or something, or come to some sort of resolution, right?
Yeah.
So we've got another man on the camera.
Third party goods, mate.
Sorry?
Everything is third party goods.
We've been there, mate.
Yeah, I was fighting to them. They're all right. They're all right. Well, basically, they're going to come tomorrow, and they do believe they have the authority to take it. All right. We have looked at the law. We've looked at what your powers are. That's all we're saying. Yeah, we have. It's all on. They've been cool. They've been top blokes, and we agree and we disagree on things, but. If you
think third party good, so
if you come back tomorrow,
he has actually fortunately taped it all, so I'm sure
we know.
Quite happily,
well, we know that, right?
He'd quite happily show you the tape.
Yeah.
Can't come and take nothing because it's third party good. Simple.
It's on the tape, so.
Yes, we know. Well, I know. I appreciate your position.
Okay, well, I've given my advice. Like I said,
have a good day. Have a think about what I said as well, because we're not evil people, and we're not tax dodgers, and we're not trying to get out fines. We're just trying to stand up for our rights, which is my children's, your children's, and grandchildren's.
You are probably, you do come across as a decent individual.
Okay.
Like that. So we will actually won't take any further action until after 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, and then we'll
give you time to do whatever you need to do or what have you.
Okay.
There is a phone number on the notice we put through your door before you got back, if you need to speak to us personally.
Okay.
But we'll leave it to them, so that'll give you at least a chance to do whatever's sort of necessary.
But we will be getting paperwork, and we'll bring it out to you tomorrow to show you what we feel, and if the police are here, we'll show them as well. but it's nothing personal against you and your mate. You've both been, professional.
I've explained what will happen, so obviously.
I know.
If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye.
All right, take care.
Bye. Cheers.